Let's take them back.
Yeah. 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who wasn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all it.
And don't forget, 2K TV is your chance to participate in the community, and this week you can win up to 1,000
And the streets start trembling. It's way too many it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Syndrome, maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop, so would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace Guru?
Word, that's how you feel up on this track? Little try on that.
What you trying to rap now?
Yeah, yo Royce.
What up, man?
We just lamping in the studio, you know, doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out, you know.
Right.
Little test run. So
I need you to speak with your hands. On the count of three. Everybody now, 1, 2, 3, go!
Talk to him. Who stepped up in this rap game and saying acting fool?
Me and Preem, both names go together. Lot of frontin' like they ill.
word. I think it's time to move on to the next one.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we recap last week's My Park Championship, show off your top plays of the week, and play baseball with Shaq. And don't forget, 2K TV is your chance to participate in the community, and this week you can win up to 1,000 VC. Tune in now. Last week's My Park Championship, show off your top plays of the week, and play baseball with Shaq. And don't forget, 2K TV is your chance to participate in the community, and this week you can win up to 1,000 VC. Tune in now.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Moments away at Wells Fargo Center, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And one of the guys we'll be seeing tonight is Al Horford. He's not a flashy guy by any means, has never gotten all that much national media love, but Shaq, wouldn't you say he is as solid a post player as you'll find?
You know, he doesn't do anything with flash and doesn't have the big contract, but he plays like it. I just want to say muchas gracias, papi. He's from Dominican Republic.
Oh, muy bien. Well, he does everything you want a post player to do. I mean, honestly, he passes the basketball. He can handle it off a rebound. He moves it, post moves. He's improved his outside shot. But the only thing I would say is improve being more aggressive. I'd like to see Al at times try to get 30.
And that does it for us.
Muy bien again.
Thanks for tuning in.
Muchas gracias.
And we'll see you later.
De nada.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Atlanta Hawks come into town in this game. We're inside the Wells Fargo Center, live from Philadelphia. It's the 76ers. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Teague and Korver are the guards. Splitter is out there with Horford, and it's Millsap in at the 3 slot. Here's Covington. Just 5 on the clock. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And Paul Millsap, guys, the only player to lead the NCAA in rebounding 3 straight seasons back in college. A former second-round pick, was kind of slept on, but now clearly making his mark in the NBA.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Greg, you were talking about Millsap's ferocious rebounding. He battles inside, but Clark, he is so skilled.
Yeah, he's just really a good all-around basketball player. He can pass, handle, step out, and hit the 3. Very, very versatile. He makes an impact on the game a lot of ways.
And he's good on the second.
You know, not many saw it coming last season with the Hawks. I mean, they just ran away with the Eastern Conference. It was the first time they took the East since 1994.
Now here's Okafor. Here's Roten. It's tipped. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by Korver. And with the Hawks and the East, they just dominated the rest of the division. 39 of the Hawks' 60 regular season wins came in conference.
Yeah, and across the board, the Hawks statistically just dominated all Eastern opponents. They shot it better, played better defense, took better care of the ball. They are set up to be a factor in this conference for a long time.
Now here's Horford. And Kyle Korver gets the 3.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is
What's up, guys?
I'm
Random Frankie P. Back with episode 21 of Room.
Here's Okafor, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Gaming setups.
And without a doubt, one of the biggest stars of the draft this past summer is Jahlil Okafor. He led Duke to the national title, a true center, kind of a throwback, if you will, that a team can build around. ground
setups,
for many years to come.
battle stations.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Episode 21.
That free throw missing.
Coming out strong right out of the gate.
Well, with Okafor, Greg, what makes him so good is how NBA ready he is. I mean, people talked about that from the time he stepped on the floor. Cameron, Clark is smooth as it gets in the post, a very crafty scorer.
Yeah, he can handle his business down there. He's got great size and agility and very polished in his low post game.
And he sinks the second. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And a chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Kevin, I talked to him about the shot blocking they're certain to face in this matchup. He's certainly cognizant of it, and he told me this: if we can play a little more up-tempo and score before their bigs can recover, that will help. Also, getting them on the move in the half court, whether with ball movement or screens, will also serve us well. Kevin, if they can execute, they'll have some success.
All right, Doris, thank you. Taking on a defense like the one they're facing today has certainly got their attention.
You know, you have to watch film on them for a few minutes to see how sturdy they are defensively.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no surprise they spent the bulk of their preparations getting their offensive game plan in place and ready to roll.
Here's Teague. Philadelphia able to drain the three, and he gets it to go. Teague's got his first points in this one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
For his entertainment setup, his massive TVs, a 55.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
Some of his consoles
unloads from 9, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
Tons of collectibles and action figures on display as well. Just a beast of the gaming setup. It has that view to look at as well. Next up was a very nice and simple gaming setup here. A special place on this series. First up, I'm
outside Korver.
Behind the setup provides great natural lighting.
He got it up. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
21 by 9, 1440p LG monitor. You know I love these ultra wides. And I'm digging that little Scout Trooper figure he has next to his PC. Goes along with the overall color scheme. Is a nice addition to his desktop. You've got a little Lego Scout Trooper inside.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start.
Boy, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
Now is different. Now basically focused on gaming and like that. But you all know I love custom-built stuff in this series. This one is special. On his desk, he used all repurposed IKEA products to build what you see here. The desk is made of 3 high gloss closet doors, and he cut to build this convenient desktop. He does have some Apple peripherals on top, the Apple trackpad, and the Apple Super Drive. He has a bonus with the speakers for his speaker system. His PC is a Core i5, 60 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte drive, powering those screen monitors, which again definitely fit with the scheme and align very nicely together. His cable management is great with everything you need tucked away, organized, and power strips. Like I said, not gaming oriented here, but the effort put into building something like this, it looks really, really nice and is definitely worthy of being included. Now taking a look at this one now, this looks very productive. We have 2 Acer monitors with a massive Samsung TV mounted on top. Looks like a 42-inch possibly. However, that was his old battle station, and his upgrades are certainly noticeable to make a much cleaner and organized setup.
Atlanta leading by 4, and so in the game for the Hawks. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3, the small forward.
A bit of a slow start to the career of Nick Stauskas. Was a highly touted rookie a year ago, but had a hard time finding minutes early on last year. That will change as he becomes more experienced. And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Now Schroeder outside Millsap. Hits it from 3-point range. Millsap's got 6 points.
And a nice look at that.
And last season, Clark Stauskas' minutes grew with his play. At the end of the season, he was a big rotation guy.
Yeah, and it wasn't just his scoring or ability to shoot that he displayed. I mean, we know he can shoot the ball, but he showed he's a very smart player in the half court and he's a pretty good passer, too.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Shooter passes to Sefolosha. Millsap a screen. Sefolosha misses.
You can't get into much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Let's get started. All right, guys.
Now
before I talk about my whole command center here, let me show you the front side of my office, the front door.
Picked
So
by
this is what you
Horford.
see when you first walk in. And this little computer setup
Here's
I built about a
Sefolosha.
year ago. I call it
Uses
my
the glass
Flex
to finish the
Media
layup.
server. I'll ask Frank if he can
Sefolosha's
leave
got
a
his first
video
basket.
link down
That
below
is
to my
some
build
real
bar.
serious dime
Very
dropping
powerful
there.
PC, and
Exquisite
again, I use
assist.
it mainly for
And the
my Flex Media
76ers
server.
decide to take
But I
their
also use it
first
to
time out here.
sometimes send
And did
movies over
not
there so I
seem
can render
happy
them out.
about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some
Here's
changes.
my ice
I agree.
alarm.
I mean,
This is for my
just
home
was not
security, and this is
comfortable
my smart
with the way things were set
for
up
my
at that
home
particular
automation.
time. And
So
in
if
that
you guys
case, I think it's the
follow me
right
on my
thing to
channel,
do.
I do a lot of home
And the
automation videos,
76ers will go for a
and
different
I'm
look
pretty
here.
well known for that.
Nerlens
That
Noel
is
checks
the
in
Wi-Fi
for Landry.
antenna for this
Robert
computer
Covington
down
comes in
here.
for Stauskas.
Dell
Thompson, he's
4K
checked in
monitor,
for
really
Roten.
nice monitor.
And it's
I
Jackson
highly
in for
recommend
Kendall
if
Marshall.
anybody's looking
And the
for a
Hawks will
monitor
go
that
for a
is
different look here.
24-inch.
Splitters checked in for Millsap. Korver comes in for Sefolosha. Kent
router,
Bazemore's checked
and I
in
use
for
this
Tim
because I
Hardaway
have two of
Jr.
them, and one
And it's
is
Teagan for
downstairs, and
Dennis
they work
Schroeder.
really well together.
Now here's
Up there I
Teague,
have my
picked by
plaque,
Horford.
my 100,000 subscriber silver plaque. Very first AdSense check.
56
provided
seconds
that.
left in the first
This,
half.
my friend, is
That's
my
as forceful a
office
finish as you're
workstation
ever going to
slash
see out of this
whatever you
guy.
want
Well,
to call
gee,
it.
it adds now to their
Battle
lead in
station. And I'm
spectacular
pretty proud of
fashion.
it. I mean, it's
And you
very
know, that
clean,
lead's
very
only going to
minimalistic.
grow if they're
My
not
cable
prepared to
management
defend
game is pretty
a little
strong,
more
as you can see
staunchly
it,
than that.
Considering that my mouse
And it's
keyboard
Thompson
are
again
wired.
missing.
Hey, they got the shot they
it's
wanted
pretty
off
good.
of that pick, but
This is
it
my
just
build,
doesn't fall.
my monster
Yeah, it didn't go down, but
computer.
you'll
This is
take
my
that shot
49
every single time, Greg. That's good
6-core
offense.
processor.
Here's
32
Bazemore.
gigs of RAM. In
They
terms
lead
of
by 6,
graphics
their
card,
biggest
it
margin.
changes all the time.
Horford sets a
Sometimes I'm
screen
running
for T.
Titan 90
A three-pointer, no
depending
good.
what the latest and greatest is.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. So
I've had this computer for a little bit over a year now, and it's been
Jackson
running
against T.
excellent. In terms of monitor, that is a 34-inch ultra-wide
Here's
LG
Jackson.
monitor. Great for
Down to 5
content
on the shot
creation.
clock.
It is a must-have if you create YouTube videos and require a lot of
And that's not going to go.
This is
And we've
Razer
reached
Black
halftime in this
Widow,
one. It's Atlanta.
keyboard.
They lead by
And
6.
that is my mouse.
Live
Also
from Philadelphia.
Razer.
You're watching 2K
my
Sports.
computer chair is a G2 Omega
The 2K
Racing.
Sports
Very
halftime
comfortable.
show.
I recommend it, especially if you do a lot of gaming. And it just reminds me of a car racing chair. I mean, that's what it looks like. And
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go.
Down
Welcome
here,
back.
we have
Ernie
my
Johnson,
trash can.
Shaquille O'Neal,
that is
and
what
Kenny the Jet
keeps
Smith as we
everything
start
on check
breaking
in
it
terms
down
of
for
power.
you.
There's an power
A competitive
Peloton
matchup
Sport
for Atlanta in the first
MS530.
quarter.
Really
At the end of the
great
period, they held a
headphones
4-point
with
lead.
Bluetooth and also
Kenny,
cool
what was
setup
your
here.
take on
Very
Atlanta?
simple.
You know what jumps out at me?
minimalistic.
Their
I
efficiency
like
on
my
the
setup.
offensive
It has
end.
everything
They
that I
shared the
need.
basketball.
And
Good shot selection.
yes, I know
They
it's a
showed a lot
glass
of patience,
desk,
and that
you can see
patience
reflections,
will be
and it gets
tested
dirty,
the rest of
but
the
I
way.
like it.
And
That's
over to
my setup.
Shaq. What did you think
All right, guys,
about
it's gonna wrap it up
Philadelphia?
now for episode
Well, they need to be more
21 of
aggressive. They
Green
got to take the
Project.
ball
And a
inside.
big thank
See,
you to
scoring
Ramon
inside the
for
NBA
being
is
on the
like
episode
running in
special.
football. You're taking control of the game physically. Sure, you need good perimeter play and spacing on the floor, but hey, you got to get it into the big man, Ernie.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.